Hello everybody, this is Shirley with Sew Till We Begin Embroidery. Thank you for stopping by. Do appreciate it. As always, I always appreciate any and all support that I get from my channel. And today I am going to talk about more things that you can do with the Brother PR1055X directly on your LCD panel. I just kind of want to do an overview. I'm going to talk about a few of the icons, also talk about doing some appliques, looking at some designs and things like that. So join me, see what you can learn. I know I have been talking to quite a few people on my live and even comments on the channel about being glad to find my channel because they have a brand new PR1055X and they have no clue how to use it. So that's my main platform here. That's my main reason for wanting to do this channel, to help all of you learn more and more about your machine so you can be more efficient and to put it to good use and get your money's worth out of this machine. So follow along. Let's see what we're going to talk about today. I'll see you at the screen in a minute. Before we get started with the screen, the LCD panel, I'm going to do my little demo with applique using my 5.5 by 5.5 mighty hoop. And what I wanted to show you, in case you're not aware of it, this is called a backing. And I have one for my 5 by 5, my 8 by 13, as well as my 8 by 9. I have one for each one. And you said, well, what's the purpose of this? I didn't know either until the person that I bought, Kathy Hogue, that sells the Mighty Hoop, explained it to me. So if you don't have a hooping station, or you don't feel like pulling your hooping station out or going to it or whatever the situation is, you can hoop without using the hooping station if it's something simple that you're going to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hoop these two pieces of stabilizer that I'm going to use as a workaround for material per se. So let me show you what I'm going to do. So I actually have 3 pieces here, so I'm only going to use 2. And what you do, you put the back part down just like you're putting it on your hooping station. You lay that flat, and hopefully you can see me. I might need to adjust the camera just a bit, so hold on a second. Hopefully that's a little better. So I have this laying like this. So what I'm going to do is take this and put it on here, press it down, put it towards me so I can handle it a little bit better. Kind of hard to do stuff when you don't want to put your back to the camera, but you want to get it done. So hopefully you can see it. So I put this backing on. Sometimes it can be a little hard to do sometimes. Sometimes it's easy. Okay. I have it on. So you can see how it's on. It's holding the stabilizer in place. So if I wanted to put down a piece of fabric like this, then I could go ahead and put this top on top of it and hoop it. I'm not going to hoop this because I'm going to use this for my applique. But what I am going to do is go ahead and hoop this. And you see I have hooped the stabilizer. The backing is on here. You take this off before you put it on your machine. And you were able to hoop without a hooping station. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up and a hint. You can get this off of Mighty Hoop, or you could go to Kathy Hogue, H-U-A-G, to her hooping, what is it? It's her Mighty Hoop Facebook. So Kathy with a C, Cathy. I think her last name is Haug. Anyway, she can tell you about this if you're interested in it. I just thought I'd give you that little hint or a little tip for today. So now we're going to go to the LCD screen and I'm going to show you some things over there. Okay, hopefully you can see my LCD panel pretty clear. I just want to point out some icons for you, just to give you an idea of what they're for, what they do, so forth and so on. Let's start up here at, let me adjust this so you can see the top. Up here at the top, you will see all of your hoop size that you can use for this design. If this design was larger, then your hoop choices would disappear. Let me see if I can size it. Here, size means exactly that. If you touch the icon that is at this bottom with the arrows going out, they're going out from each other, it makes the design larger. Now the design will only get so big. So let's see what I can do, and I'll explain what I just did a minute ago. Okay, well, the design will only get so large. So actually it did change one. At first it was on 4, now you only have 3 choices. You have 1, 2, 3 size choice. Let me back it back down, and if you can see, you now have 4 size choices. So I just wanted to point that out. I selected this, let me hit OK, go back in here, and this little blue, go back to the original. This icon here with the zigzag stitches going, and then you have your line going horizontal and vertical. If you hit that, it says OK to reset the pattern to its original size, angle, and well, that's going back. Here will allow you to reset it to have the same stitches and be digitized as it was originally. So basically you are making sure that even though you manipulate the size, you're going to have the same percentage of density that you would have had it stayed smaller. So this one makes it bigger, this one makes it smaller. This one with the arrows going pointing towards each other towards the inside will make it tighter. This will make it longer, taller, whether shorter, taller. This one makes it wider, and this one makes it more narrow. So those are what those buttons for, all 6 of the buttons. That's what they're for, so you can manipulate your design. This is your arrow. Now you can move your design with your stylus, however you want to move it, or with the finger, either one. You don't have to have the stylus, you can move it with your finger. This 0 or this dot in your arrow puts it back center, always goes back to home or to center. You can move it, move it, move it, or move it, or move it, or move it. So that's what the arrow's for. And then you hit the dot, it goes back into center. Now what do these arrows here do? If you select the arrow that looks like it's going this way, minus, then it means that you move it in short increments. Well, it should be. This one makes it quicker. But, so that's how that is. Now, you can always hit OK, go back, put it at the regular, OK to reset the pattern to its original size, angle and everything. Then it goes back to the way it was initially put on. are selected. So I just wanted to show you that. Here you have your up arrow, your horizontal, your vertical. The top, and it shows you right here, your top number is always going to let you know how tall the design is, which on this design is 2.29 inches because I have mine set in inches. You can have it set in millimeters, but I always keep mine set in inches. So it's 2.29 inches tall, 1.84 inches wide. And you can do the camera will scan the frame and it will come up on your display. I'm going to hit cancel because I don't have anything under there. You can hit that and you can make it larger for you to see, smaller, however you want it to go. So those are the buttons for that. And then if you hit your home, it's going to take you okay to cancel the current pattern selection, and it's going to take you back to your original screen with nothing selected at all. So I just wanted to bring those things to your attention. Here you have your design selections. The big butterfly has a lot of large designs. See how large they are? Large designs are on this page. This one I think is small, but that one's small too. So anyway, that is that. Hit return. That particular one, the one next to the butterfly, is your punk, I think it's called Punk Steam Designs. And I love that. I love that. I think I have that on a jacket. The gears and everything. I really do like that. So these are your choices on this particular screen. Hit return. This is your quilting designs. And as you can see, beautiful quilt blocks. Beautiful quilt blocks. Beautiful quilt blocks. So you have all of these designs on your machine. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to, because you have some wonderfully beautiful designs on your machine. Then you hit the next one, florals. This one I think is a neckline around a blouse or something, dress, what have you. You got your beautiful peacock, and as you can see how big this one is, this is a the height is 6.63 inches, the width is 13.99 inches, which would be max for your hoop, largest hoop that comes with this machine, which I think is a 7x14 or 8x14, I believe it is. So you may have to make that a little smaller to get it on there. And it's going to always go horizontally, stitch-wise, because it won't fit vertically unless you make it smaller. Then you have the same thing with the multiple peacocks. You have this geisha girl, the beautiful wreath with the butterfly and the hydrangea, I think it is. Just beautiful, beautiful designs. I'm telling you, don't sleep on these designs that you have. You have beautiful designs on your machine. And they come in various sizes. You have golf, rock show. That's a seashell, I believe it is. And this is like a eagle. You could do a patriotic design. Then you also have your oriental signs. Unfortunately, they don't tell you what these mean, so you have to look it up, but they have them, which makes it cute. Now, I didn't really know that until I bought some designs like that, oriental designs, and I put it on a pair of jeans. And then exploring my machine, I discovered them and I said, oh heck, I already had some. However, the difference is this does not tell you what they mean. The ones that I purchased did, so I'm glad I did do that. So let me go back out. Then you got your little Cheshire cat. You have that design, which I have bought. This looks more medical or first responder. Your heart and your fire thing, fire, fire, fire. You got your carpenter or engineer, that type. And then you go down here. Easter is about to come upon us, so you have holidays. Beautiful Easter egg, Thanksgiving, Halloween, 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 Christmas, Christmas, and Christmas. And then you have more. I don't think I've seen that one. That one's kind of cute. Looks like a crown and something else. It's kind of hard to see. You got football and lacrosse, bowling, hockey, baseball, all kinds of different sports. You got your cards, so you got some gambling going on, wedding stuff going on, you know, all kinds of stuff. And they come in various sizes. So, and this particular design right there is how you check your tension. That is your tension checker. So if you want to check your tension, make sure that you go to that particular screen, pull it up, stitch it out. It will stitch all 10 needles, and you can check your stitching. This one is really small, and that one again. And this icon here rotates. Let me see if you can see. Yeah, it flips. Just want to show you that. So that's just this particular icon. We didn't go here where you have all your different shapes, and then here you have buttonholes, you have shapes and different thread stitches that you can do. Say for instance you're creating a mug rug from the inside, from your LCD panel, what have you. You want all these beautiful decorative stitches, you can do that. Or if you're doing buttonholes, you have all these different buttonholes that you can use. Monogram. Now keep in mind, we're just on the machine. We haven't done anything with the software on a computer. This is all in your machine. Just want to let you know, you can put all these different monogram frames where you can put things in here. Monogram with 2 letters or 3 letters. Just different ways of doing your monogram. And then these are just the different fonts, and each one, I think you have like, how many do you have? 16, 21 different fonts. 21 different fonts. I think you have Greek. And then whatever this, again, Asian symbols, have no clue, but it's there for you to use. I think there's some Greek lettering in here. Let me see if I can find it. Here you go. There's your Greek lettering. So, different fonts that you can, Old English and just beautiful fonts. Then these are your applique fonts. Some of them. I did not know that you had this font in here. I purchased this font. And look, we have it. It's a big, beautiful applique font. And what's the size? The size of that font is 4.8 inches tall by 4.27 inches wide. So you got basically a 5-inch font that you can use. And that's your large. You can make it smaller. That's your medium. Or you can make it real small. That's your small. So that's what's down here. Large, medium, small. And if you select large for your first letter, every other letter that you add is going to be large. Same with the small, the medium, and the small. And then this is your, which is not going to show on here, but that is how you flip. Then of course these beautiful decorative fonts. Some more beautiful decorative fonts. Here's your split monogram font. So you can have, like my letter is S. So I can pull up my S, then I can write Shirley in there. I can write my last name, my middle name, whatever it is that I want in there, I can put in there. So, or I could put the S and then I could put So To We Begin in there if I can make it small enough or something along that line. So that's your split design. And then more decorative, really, really cute, really, really cute. More really, really cute fonts. And I've stitched that out. That stitches out really pretty, really pretty. Now, that's some more applique, or it may be a fill. And then you have that. And I think it's one, you have your Greek, and let me see, some more Greek, that's applique. So, those are your fonts. Isn't that cool? All the stuff that you have. Then you have quilting borders. All of this. All of this. Some more. So just wanted to show you what the designs are on your LCD, in your LCD panel. And that doesn't even take you into my design center where you can even do more things that I have a video on to tell you how to do all of those things. So I just wanted to bring that up. So now I'm going to go back to the front here and go back where I was, and let me see if I can find that fleur-de-lis design again, or maybe it's on a different page. It must be on a different page. I don't know exactly. I don't remember where it is. I found it. There it is. Okay. That's my fleur-de-lis. So, I am going to talk about appliques now and how we can do appliques. So you select that, and of course you hit set. Once you hit set, then you get all of these different selections up here. The size, your rotation. See how you can rotate it? You can rotate it 1%, 10%. You can rotate it the opposite direction. All of that. All of that. Then get it back straight. Let me see how I get it back straight. There we go. Got it straight. So I can select that. I can flip it. Not going to tell too much. Here you have your color shuffling, or you can select colors by number. You can select color by color. If you have the same colors sequencing, then you can use your chain here. Those things I'll talk about in a little bit. This is your border. I can make multiples of these. Look at this. This is my horizontal. If I select this one, look at it. 2, 3. That's as far as it's going to go. Let me center it. Now I want to make more. So then I hit the vertical and I add. There you go. I have 8 of these already. Now on the Stellar, they call this matrix. On here, it is called border selections. So, and I'll have to look that up to make sure that's the exact wording for it, but that's how you can make more. You can make them tighter, further apart, or you can make it tighter, or you can make it, take one off, put it back, and see how I push that into each other to make a totally different, unique design. Let me see how much further to go in. Isn't that cute how I did that? That is so cute. And yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, all of these buttons do something different that you can do. That's going to allow you to create different designs on your machine. The way I have this set up, it is a 3.56 inches tall and 7.76 inches wide. So you know what size hoop. And if you look up here, I can only put it on 2 hoops that come with this machine. And that would be my 8x9 hoop or my 8x13 hoop. So that just lets you know what you can do with it. And hit OK on that. Now I can turn this into an applique if I want to. This, see how that is? See how that is? Now, I can decide if I want the stitching to go around it like that, or make it, or change it. I don't know if you can see how it's changing. And then it creates a totally different look. See how that looks totally different? I made a totally different design just by doing the stitching around the applique itself. And then once you get it the way you want it, you can put it in your memory or whatever, or you can go back down to 0 where it was and just keep holding it down until it gets to 0, and then it'll go back to its original shape the way you had it. That is your applique. This one allows you the applique distance well, let's do the shape first. See the shape? Now that takes on the shape of the design itself. This irregular thing here lets you do an outline, and this pink is your satin stitch. Now you can make it a different shape if you want to. Cancel that. I can hit a star. Now you can see the star is too small, so I would have to make that bigger if it will get big enough for it. I don't know if it will. Barely. But you did see that it got bigger. So I would have to reduce the applique inside to make it small enough to fit the applique that I chose on the outside. So it just gives you something that you can play with. And you got your grouping. You can ungroup it. This is your duplicate. See how I duplicated it? Now if I it won't let me group it, because if it did, then I could group it, then it wouldn't move. So, stippling. Look at the stippling. You can do spacing on your stippling. See how I'm making the spacing so much larger? See how it is? So much larger. Or you can make the distance away from here, away from your design. You can make the distance further away. See how much more space is in there? And then of course this tells you what size hoop and A arm. So it, you know, I have the A arm on. That's why the A arm is showing up. And I don't know if I could make that an applique with the stipping. Oh, I love that. See what you can do? That's echoing your echo stitches with your design. And I can make it closer. See how it got closer? See? All of the things that you can do. All of the things that you can do. Can't use one that small, but now this would be more on the line of my mighty hoop, 7 by 7/8 of an inch by 11 3/4 of an inch. That would fit my mighty hoop, the largest mighty hoop that I have. So let's see what the next one would be. The next one would be like my 8 by 9 that I have. And so it just shows you this as it is not going to fit. So let me cancel that. And I'm going to, I'm not going to end edit because I'm not going to keep that. I'm just going to hit delete and come all the way out of that. Go up here, get rid of it, and start the same. So those are just some of the things that you can do with this LCD panel and how you can create different designs, different types of appliques. And I will on the next video show you the exact process of creating an applique. Now keep in mind, creating an applique on our Brother PR1055X is just like creating a patch. So I do have Embroidery's Merrily patch software component or module, but you can do almost the exact same thing with your LCD panel without even buying that particular software. So think about it, play with it. You have an applique or you have a patch. It's the exact same thing. The process is so similar that you probably do not need to have the Merrily module from Embroidery. I do have it, but that's what happens when you're not paying attention to what you have on your machine before you go purchase something. So I am recommending very highly that you play with your machine before you start buying software, designs, and what have you, and see what you can do with what you already have. And then if you need to go and get an aftermarket software or design or what have you, then go ahead and do that. But look at what you can do with your machine LCD panel and the software that's already in your machine, because you will be surprised as to everything that has already been programmed into your machine. That's why it costs so much, because you have a full-fledged working machine that is capable of doing multiple things. I tell you this all the time, and you don't know that until you start doing the exploration and checking all the buttons and looking and see what everything it does. There's still so many things I want to talk about. Color sorting. You can do your color sorting on your LCD panel. You don't have to go into your software and do color sort. What do I mean about that? If you have, say, the matrix that I did or the design border, and I had multiple appliques, and those appliques have 5 different colors. Instead of it stitching out the whole applique in those 5 colors and then move to the next and the next and the next, they will do all of one color, come back and do all of the next color, come back and do all of the next color. That's called color sorting. You can set that up on your LCD panel. You don't need to have the software to do that. You can do it on your LCD panel. So I'll show you that too. But that's enough for this video. Don't want to make it too long, and I'll come back with another video soon. I hope this has been useful to you. I really do. So I just want to say thank you for watching. I do appreciate that, and I do hope that you did get something out of the video that I just put up. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It's very important, as I've always said, that is very important. Put some comments in, ask a question, make a statement. Let me know that you watched the video, you got something out of the video, and it's been useful to you. Or if you need more information or further explanation, put that in there. Also, hit the like button. As I said, that's the thumb up. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Doesn't cost you a penny to subscribe. Even though I do have memberships available, as well as super thanks, super chats, all of that. I'm taking them. If you give them, I'll take them. Also, hit the notification bell so you know when I put something else up, so you can keep up with all of the videos. And share. Send the video out to a friend that may get benefit out of this video as well. And don't forget, I have a live stream every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please, if you have the time, plan to join us. We talk about all kinds of things. People are becoming more and more interested in it, it seems like, because my numbers are going up, and I appreciate that as always. So again, thank you for watching. I will talk to you in a little bit, and until next time, bye-bye.